Same cotton, same stitching, 160 times the price. A plain white t-shirt. No graphics, no special technology, nothing revolutionary about the fabric. Just cotton, thread, and a tiny logo. Louis Vuitton charges $800 for it, and people line up to buy it. You might think this is about fashion or quality or status, but here's the twist. This isn't really about a t-shirt at all. It's about a psychological hack that's been 170 years in the making. Louis Vuitton, founded in 1854, now worth over $100 billion. They've mastered something most brands never figure out. But this story isn't about luxury. It's about obsession. About how a trunk maker convinced the world that paying 160 times more for the same product isn't just reasonable, it's essential. 1854. Louis Vuitton starts making trunks in Paris. But here's what nobody talks about. He didn't invent luxury. He invented scarcity. While other trunk makers focused on durability, Vuitton focused on exclusivity. Each trunk took 100 hours to make, not because it had to, because it created a wait list. Wait, what? LV's signature monogram wasn't about branding, it was anti-counterfeiting in 1896. Yes, knockoffs were a problem 130 years ago. Vuitton discovered that making things harder to get makes people want them more. Today, Louis Vuitton wants you to believe that $800 t-shirt is handcrafted by artisans in French ateliers. The reality, that cotton was grown in the same fields as your $5 Walmart tee. It's cut on the same industrial machines. The only difference is location. Buying an $800 LV t-shirt is like paying $200 for McDonald's because they moved the kitchen to Manhattan. But here's where it gets psychological. Luxury brands discovered something neuroscientists call price-quality inference. Your brain literally assumes expensive equals better, even when it's identical. The markup on that t-shirt is 4,000%. That's like selling a $1 candy bar for $40. Louis Vuitton doesn't just sell products, they sell membership to an exclusive club. But the membership requirements are designed to make you desperate. First, you need to build a purchase history. Want that limited edition bag? Better buy 3 regular items first. Want early access to collections? Spend $10,000 annually. It's the Hunger Games for millionaires, except the prize is permission to spend more money. Wait, what? LV burns unsold inventory rather than discounted, $500 million worth in 2018. So in simple terms, they've gamified spending. Every purchase is a step toward the next level of exclusivity. Here's the part we don't want to admit. We're all playing this game. That iPhone you lined up for? Same psychology. Those limited edition sneakers you entered raffles to buy? Same system. That Tesla you put a deposit on before seeing it? Louis Vuitton didn't invent status consumption. They just perfected it. And now every brand copies their playbook. We mock the person buying an $800 t-shirt, then spend $1,200 on a phone that does the same thing as last year's model. Americans spend $1.2 trillion annually on non-essential goods. That's $3,600 per person on stuff we don't actually need. But something's shifting. Gen Z isn't buying it, literally. They're choosing $20 vintage band tees for $800 plain ones, thrifting over retail therapy, experiences over possessions. And the exclusivity? It's being democratized. You can rent that $3,000 LV bag for $200, buy it pre-owned for $1,500, get a 99.9% identical dupe for $50. The luxury resale market is growing 3 times faster than traditional luxury retail. So in simple terms, the artificial scarcity that built these empires is crumbling in the age of infinite access.
Here's what Louis Vuitton really figured out. They're not selling t-shirts, they're selling the feeling of being chosen. That $800 purchase triggers the same neurological response as winning a competition. Your brain floods with dopamine, not from the shirt, but from the selection process. Every luxury purchase is designed to make you feel special, chosen, superior. The product is just the receipt. Louis Vuitton is a drug dealer. The product isn't the high, the exclusivity is. The t-shirt is just the delivery method. The average luxury customer feels buyer's remorse within 24 hours, but repurchases within 60 days. It's literally addictive. Bernard Arnault, owner of Louis Vuitton, is the world's richest person, worth $200 billion, built entirely on convincing people to pay more for less. LVMH owns 70-plus luxury brands, each one using the same formula: artificial scarcity plus premium pricing plus exclusive access equals infinite demand. The math is insane. A $2,000 handbag costs $100 to make. A $500 wallet costs $15. That $800 t-shirt, $12 in materials and labor. But here's the twist. Their biggest customers aren't the ultra-wealthy. They're middle-class people stretching their budgets to feel rich. 40% of luxury purchases are made by people earning under $100,000 annually. So in simple terms, luxury brands make their fortune selling dreams to people who can't afford the reality. But maybe we've been asking the wrong question. It's not, why does a t-shirt cost $800? It's, what are we really buying? And the answer isn't cotton or craftsmanship. We're buying permission to feel worthy, buying our way into conversations, buying the illusion that external things can fill internal voids. That $800 t-shirt isn't fashion. It's therapy. Expensive, temporary, ultimately ineffective therapy. And maybe, just maybe, that's the most expensive realization of all. Same cotton, same stitching, but now you know the truth. That price tag isn't about the shirt. It's about the story you tell yourself. The story that says you're special. The story that says you deserve it. The story that says you're worth it. But here's the real plot twist. You already are. 6 months later, that $800 t-shirt shows up in a consignment shop. Price tag, $12. Same shirt, same feeling, different story. Maybe luxury isn't about what you buy. Maybe it's about knowing you don't need to buy anything. Subscribe for more stories that expose the psychology of power, luxury, and obsession.